I understand you are the founder of the WUBU Foundation. What is this foundation all about?
Actually, my daughter WUBU is the founder of this foundation.
Okay, your daughter.
Yeah, it was the dream of me and my late husband, the late Dr. Flumo Stevens. We wanted to have a oral communication deaf school in Liberia, but it did not materialize. And so my daughter came to me and said that she wanted to have a foundation that would serve deaf children in Liberia and Ghana. So then I am helping her with the foundation. But she is the genius, she is the brain behind the foundation.
Okay, when you talk about that's in how many years back now?
We just started. In fact, we are launching the foundation this Saturday at the ST Nangwe Church.
Okay.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so let's look at basically what this foundation will be doing. Yes, you said to serve deaf children. In what way?
The most important thing, we want to serve them, educate them, school-age deaf children. That does not mean we will not help the whole deaf community. But our focus would be on children. We want to help children by educating them, and we also want to provide social services for them. We also want to educate the masses in Liberia about deaf people. Because from my observation, whenever I come to Liberia, I have been out of Liberia. I left Liberia since I was 22. But I came back to Liberia, moved back 2017, so I've been back and forth. In my observation, in Liberia, they call deaf people deaf and dumb. And that is so wrong. Deaf people are not dumb. We have, when I talk to people, I ask them, do you know the meaning of dumb? You can be hearing and dumb. But I know a lot of deaf people that have BA degree, master's degree, and PhD. My daughter WUBU, who is the founder of this foundation, she is an example. She has a degree in accounting, bachelor degree in accounting, just like me. She's following into my footsteps.
Okay.
She has a master's degree in deaf education. She was a teacher in a deaf school in Philadelphia. So she followed in my footsteps. After my bachelor in accounting, I have a master's degree in public administration and certification in secondary mathematics. And I too was a teacher in Detroit Public School, high school, for many years, but I'm retired now. And I'm glad that I'm retired now because I'm able to come to Liberia and help with the foundation.
Okay, now, so when you talk about children with such a condition and your focus to give them some level of empowerment, how are you going to gather them? Are you going to, in other words, set up a home or build a place where you can put them together, bring them together and begin to give them the sort of empowerment you are talking about? How are you going to do that?
The first thing that we did when I was here, before I went back in May, we have an office right opposite your station here at Bailey Square.
Okay.
We have a suite there. And the first thing we did was to purchase a smart box. And let me explain what is the smart box.
Yes, sure.
The smart box comes with 16 to 20 laptop computers.
Okay.
And it has curriculum K through high school. And so it does not need electricity. It does not need internet. It has its own internet. It has its own electricity. So what you do, you charge the smart box at night. It has its own battery. And it will charge all over the night. And you are able to use it all day the next day. So we have that to start with that, the curriculum. And we are hoping that students from various deaf schools to come to the foundation office. We hope to have schedules for them to be able to learn. That's the start we are doing right now.
Okay. Now, so how many of them are you going to take in first? Because I'm sure listening to this, there could be some parents who may troop there to bring in, a huge number to take their children there. So how many of the kids you can accommodate for now?
We're going to make a schedule to accept some kids, maybe some Monday, another group on Tuesday, another group on Wednesday, and so forth. Monday through Friday. So we make a schedule. And another thing we want to do is to also have sign language classes there at the foundation. Because we want to invite, for example, the hospitals to send somebody there to learn sign language. So as a result, if a deaf person go to the hospital, they can have a patient, yes, they can have someone there to interpret. We also want to have the police station, the court system, all of these people that will cater to deaf people. For example, I remember last year when I was here, this young deaf man was arrested and put in jail. And when Mr. Canetta found out about it, he went there and was able to release him. But he didn't even know why he was in jail. So we want to be an advocate for deaf people in Liberia, especially children. We want to be able to help them with books, copybooks, backpacks, all of these things to help them. We are new, we are starting new, but we hope in the future we will be able to go to the different counties to look for deaf children to also help them. Another thing we plan on doing is to do an assessment. I tried to find out how many deaf people in Liberia, and nobody knew. We want to do an assessment, how many deaf people, how many women, how many men, how many children in the whole of Liberia, in all the counties. So we have a big task in front of us.
Yes, the task is extremely big because talking about getting people who actually too could learn the sign language and all of that, talking about the police, talking about maybe some representative from the medical sector, trying to bring them together as well to learn the sign. Where do you draw your strength from? Because to do all of these, it means that you should be strong indeed financially, morally out of that? Where do you draw your strength from?
To tell you the truth, I draw my strength from my daughter. She is so strong and she is so passionate. A lot of kids that was not raised in Liberia, that was raised in the United States, they won't care about Liberia coming back to help. But when she came to Liberia with an organization, Liberian American Deaf Association that it has in the United States, they did a lot of workshops in 2017. We went to bombing all around doing workshops for 2 weeks. They were here. And she was so overwhelmed with the condition of the deaf children here in Liberia. That's when she told me, she said, Mom, I think I found my passion to help deaf children in Liberia. Like I said, it was also the dream of me and my late husband, because even though our children who are deaf they were in the United States and were able to get their education, but we never forgot about the other deaf children in Liberia.
Now, so you are saying that your children, or is it only a daughter that is deaf, or your children all?
I have 2 other sons. They are both hearing impaired.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so when I think about it, I say maybe God wanted this to happen so we can have the passion to come back to Liberia
And help
other underprivileged deaf children.
You do have a very good intention, and let me commend you for that. But you said you want to do an assessment to know basically the number of deaf kids around the country, not just only in Montreal. I'm sure you want to go deep into the entire country. How soon are you going to do that?
It all depends on funding. It all depends on funding. We're hoping to get fundings. Because right now, we are using our own resources
To start off.
to start off. And to do all the things that we want to do, we will need fundings, we need grants, we need donation. We already have a website where people can go on the website and donate. This program on Saturday is also a fundraising program.
Okay.
Yes.
But have you started to maybe discussing with partners, with donors, with maybe government, parastatals and institutions to see as to how they can rally around to help you? Have you begun making such appeal?
Well, in the United States, we will be applying for grants in the United States from other foundations and so forth. Not with the government right now, but with other foundations
In the United States.
in the United States. And now our General Secretary told us about some agency or foundations here in Liberia that can also
Assist in that
give grants.
direction.
Right. So, but I have not met with any of them yet. I just got in last Wednesday night.
Okay, so let me just speak with
WUBU.
WUBU. Okay, she's the WUBU.
Yes, she's
Yes.
Okay, let me speak with her. How you doing? She's speaking through an interpreter, listeners. She's speaking through an interpreter.
Yes, it's very fun.
An interpreter is Joshua. Okay, okay. So you starting off this whole foundation to give aid to children, almost in your case. What really, what really has sparked off, what really had encouraged you to want to do this? Where do you draw your motivation from?
Okay, she was born in Liberia.
No, come closer.
She was born in Liberia.
Mm.
And then when she was 1 year of age, growing up, she never knew anything about Liberia.
Mm.
She never met any deaf in Liberia when she went to the United States until 2015, when some deaf looked for her and then they started asking for her name and say, "Where are you, the Liberian?" And they started calling her. So she also she started, getting a motivation, and she organized the Liberian Deaf Association in America. And then it was her very first time to meet most of the Liberian deaf in America, because most of them they left from here from the Civil War, 1990 Civil War. They went, and when they established that organization, the Liberian Deaf Association, they decided to come to teach their brother and sister back in Liberia. And she interacted with a lot of deaf children, individuals, and they were so much, happy to receive them. And most of them started explaining about the condition that they were faced with during the educational period. So she said, well, she only came time to teach, students, so that they will be able to become somebody in the society. So this was what really prompted her, to see deaf people have the desire of learning. And later on, she traveled to Ghana, and she met with deaf children, and she went and saw that the deaf were in colleges in Ghana, and she said, well, I will come back to Liberia to help my deaf brother and sister to establish the NGO in Ghana, and then later on in Liberia. So she became a teacher training in Ghana, and luckily for her, they accepted her, and she established the organization in Ghana before coming in Liberia and establishing the organization.
So how is it going out in Ghana? How is it faring so far?
Well, Ghana is developed, though Liberia is very, very hard, and people cannot understand more things about the deaf people. The world make it very difficult. And she met a lot of deaf who came from Liberia and went to Ghana. But then when she came back in Liberia too, she saw that most of the deaf students, some of them they graduated from high school, and then they are on the street shouting shoe, So that gave her the passion, to look for funny and to help the children, so that they can to grow up and have something in their mind. And you also had to look around to get vocational training for deaf people, at least, because it's not every one of them that are really, have that book mind. So she's going to look for vocational training for those who cannot read and write.
She has a good dream and intention for our deaf kids, but how does she intend to gather the support? Yes, I heard her mother talked about trying to get to other philanthropic institutions and to help, but in her own area, she's been running the school, especially in Ghana, and trying to connect herself with institutions. So how does she intend to succeed in Liberia?
Okay, she's going to do that through education, because the deaf in Liberia here, they are just having a short-term education. After the high school, there's nothing. So she came in and to bring most of those that are educated in order for them to work with the NGO. Okay, just for example, some of the deaf, they went and applied to some university, but because there's no interpreter at all university, the school authority refused them. So what will they do? And then she is here to make sure that interpreters will be trained and be assigned to various schools and university. For her, she will just keep on carrying on advocating, educating people. Okay, like to say, for her, even she went and met another guy, asked the guy, oh, can you please give me a water to drink? And the guy refused and said that, oh, she cannot hear. And say, well, she was lying. But she said, no, I understand what you are saying. So all of these things have to do with education. Other things have to do with education. It is true that she has been here for 5 weeks now, but still, she's still educating people.
Okay, we're speaking with WUBU Stevens Hendricks. Again, she's currently visiting. She's the chairlady, the board of directors, WUBU Foundation for Deaf Children, and she's speaking through an interpreter, Joshua. Okay, she's been here five weeks now. 5 weeks now she's been here. What is it like? Is she going to take she's going to remain, take wrestling in the country, or is she going to go back maybe after a few months?
She's going to be leaving next week. She's going to be leaving next week because she brought her son with her, and he's going to begin the school, in September.
But going back next week, did she achieve what she wanted? Has she set up, the foundation now? Is everything in place for which she's leaving, going and maybe to come back?
Yes. She achieved by establishing the organization here in Liberia.
Okay.
And her mom is the CEO, and I, interpreter and treasurer for the organization. Rena is the financial person. Then Sawir is the ultimate. Charles Saban is the general secretary. So everybody is in place. All of the workforce are now on the ground.
So when she get back home now, when she get back to the US, what message is she taking to some partners, to some donors, to some philanthropic institutions to help her, to make her dream, a reality in Liberia?
Says you invite some of the panels and other NGOs in America, and what all she has been doing is she's going to take the videos and whatsoever she has recorded from Liberia here, and some of the deaf children, their living conditions, where do they live, and how they interact with her, all of those things that she's going to take all the video clips and carry and call for the workshop in America to present the case of the Liberian deaf from here, Liberia. And she's going to further her so that there will be a lot of support coming out from that side for the Liberian children. And she already contacted some medical team from America, which of course they're going to be coming this November in order to help some deaf who are sick, because sometimes most of the deaf go to different hospitals and they get the wrong medication because the doctor don't understand them. So, in her absence, the CEO, Mr. Olena Billy, is here with the co-chair, and we're going to work together.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Really applaud her effort. Okay, let's get back to you, Madam Billy. We listened to your daughter. Like you said, I mean, we are highly impressed of what she intends to do for the kids. So they launches on Saturday. Where are you having the launch, and why is it going to be there? Just give us a description.
We are launching the foundation on Saturday. One thing I forgot to mention, a lot of times we in Africa or Liberia, we wait for the government to do everything. I think that, like we are doing with the foundation, if more people could start a foundation to help other people. When we came here, we didn't see any foundation here helping the deaf. So we said, we can't wait for the government for everything. We have to do something. And I think if more people do that, Liberia would be a better place. But the program on Saturday is a fundraising program on Saturdays. And we will introduce the foundation to everybody. We invited some people. We are not sure how many people will show up. We are disappointed because the vice president should have been our guest speaker, but she has to go to this retreat this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
So right now, we don't have a guest speaker. We have somebody, number 2. So we don't know. But the program would be basically we inviting all the deaf people in the area, Bombing Hills and all around, to come to the SD Language Church Fellowship Hall. That's what we have in the program on Saturday at 10 a.m. So we are inviting everyone. Any amount will help the deaf children in Liberia. You can give $1, $2, $3, any amount. We accept it. Some people asked me while I was in the U.S., say, how can we donate money because we can't do it online here? So I told them, you can donate money to the foundation office, or you can donate at the luncheon program on Saturday. And we are asking anyone, anything that you have when the foundation starts, if you have, drop it by this foundation office. I remember my daughter was coming the last time and she brought simple things, like feminine napkins to the girls. Simple things like that. So all of those things, anything, and we will need volunteers also. So anything that the people in Liberia, I know Liberia is hard, but there are a lot of people got money here. And they will help. This is a good cause.
Surely.
To help.
Surely. So in terms of monitoring value, what is it that you are targeting that you can start with in the meantime? Because somebody listening maybe want to assist with that full amount, or maybe want to assist with half of that. So what is it that you target and that you want to raise on that Saturday?
Well, we are thinking about $20,000.
So can that help?
It will help a little bit.
Giving them of deaf children?
It will help a little bit. We want to start small. We don't want to say $50,000 or $100,000 and then we don't get it. I'm trying to be realistic.
Okay.
But if anybody can give us more, we will gladly accept it. We'll be happy. We are praying for this program to go well. And those people that we invited, if you are not able to come, please donate to the foundation.
Okay. Now let's go back to WUBU, your daughter. You'll be going back. I'm sure. And in a time from now, to go and see some other family members and to continue with trying to ask for assistance to get your dream a reality, to make your dream a reality. How soon are you going to be back?
If she gets finance, she's gonna be back.
Okay. as soon as she gets the funnel, she's going to be back.
Right.
Okay, you're listening to the Bumper Show rated on the OBC 99.9 and other frequencies across Mama Liberia. It's your turn now to put the calls on 0776 089 713 0776 089 713 or better still 0880 Just put the calls and then you are live right there on the Bumper Show. 0776 089 713 or 0880 Again, 0880 or better still 0776 089 713. That's the number. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, so far I have appreciation together. And without Michael Sherry, a country representative of I really appreciate the together for the initiatives and nothing kind of shit done. Actually, we are looking for our so I think I should so I could appreciate all the people and how we actually.
Hello? Hello? Yes, you are not clear. Please. Yeah, change your location. Lower the volume of the radio, please.
Yeah.
Lower the volume of the radio and change your location. He's off the line. 0776 089 713. That's the number to call. 0880 514 096 or better still 0776 089 713. You call those numbers, you'll be live on the Bumper Show. Hello?
No, thank you.
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
Thank you very much. I want to say how you coming here. God bless you for a good program. I'm thinking you left for other Americans to Liberia and to see the death and children be successful in life. Thank you very much. I have more than 2 dead children in my house. I think here at the church. And I want to say, I believe that we have intervention. One of these days, I'm in Ghana tomorrow and listen. And there's someone in the society. Thank you very much.
Many thanks as well. 0776 089 713 or better still 0880 514 096. That's the numbers to call. And then you are live right here on the Bumper Show. Again, 0776 089 713 or better still 0880 514 096. Okay, I'm sure we'll just wrap it up now because Tom has caught up with us and we have to go. Parting comment? Yes.
I heard one of these callers calling his 2 children deaf and dumb. Did he hear me at the beginning of the program? Why will you call your child dumb? They are only deaf if they are hearing impaired and speech impaired. The deaf cannot hear because the deaf cannot speak because they cannot hear. For example, you turn your radio down or your television and let somebody say few